So ever since the launch back in late November of Warframe, we actually didn't have the Fortuna update that the PC players had, and now it is finally blessed Nintendo Switch players. And I can't lie, man, like looking around with the beautiful color palette, it still runs beautifully, looks buttery smooth, and with the interesting characters and the environment, it is a perfect time to jump into Warframe. If you haven't already, it might be a lengthy download, but I'm actually getting to why you should download Warframe on the Nintendo Switch.
You know how much I love that Nintendo Switch!
Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all lift, and we're all adrift together, through the cold mist, till we're lifeless together.
What's going on, Switch fam? It is your boy QKG, and we're going to be talking about Warframe on the Nintendo Switch because, to be honest with you, this is actually one of the cleanest ports that we have on the Nintendo Switch. The game just looks buttery smooth, and of course it was handled by Panic Button, so I mean, there's not much introduction for that. These guys speak for themselves, man. So when it comes down to Warframe, a little history on it, just in case if you're someone who's really new to it. Warframe has actually been around for quite some time now. Like, the first time I actually played it was back in like 2014, 2015, when I first got my actual PC build. It was like one of the first games that I played because I actually watched the Black Hokage play it, him and his crew, and I just watched the game. I was like, this game looks amazing. So for me at that time, I didn't really gravitate towards the game too much just because I felt like the mission structure was going to get repetitive. And then with the game being free to play, you had to pay for a lot of different things. So if there was like new weapons that I wanted to get, you maybe could craft like maybe 4 or 5 here and there. But then of course, like some of the really good stuff, of course you had to pay for. And at that time, I just kind of wasn't feeling that too much just because it felt like I was just kind of experiencing the game halfway, but at the same time it was a free game, so I really can't knock it. So coming back to it years later, it has changed so much. Just having the Citus update and having the Fortuna update, adding in so many different characters, so many different environments, so many different things, Warframes. It has literally been a journey for this game to have been around for this long, because not too many games, especially around this generation, can really last so long, especially this game being free to play, constantly building up, constantly adding new content, and then branching out and pretty much putting it on every single platform besides mobile, has really pushed this game into like a different dimension almost. And with this game being free, a lot of people, it's not going to be your traditional loot shooter. This is a loot shooter to where you're going to be constantly getting different mods and power-ups on your weapons, and you are able to craft certain weapons and certain secondary weapons like your melee weapons or your sidearms, and possibly even craft Warframes. So for those who actually truly don't want to spend too much money, you can really grind this game out if you're one of those type of people. But if you're somebody who just wants to spend maybe 20 bucks here and there, get a decent Warframe, get some decent weapons, and then kind of level that up for a few months, you have those options as well. So it's not like the game is twisting your arm in order to experience new content. When it comes to the Warframes, they have a unique look, and then they all have different unique abilities, where their ultimate abilities to side abilities, offensive and defensive. So it's not like it's something that's completely necessary for the game. It is something that is optional. You can experience the game with the base Excalibur Warframe even if you want to, but for those who want something a little extra, you know, add a little extra spiciness to your game, then you can actually, you know, chip in, get some platinum here and there, and buy you a new Warframe within the game. And it doesn't even stop there. For all the additional warframes of weapons that I'm talking about, you can actually craft those within the game. Even though they're going to take much longer and they're definitely a lot more difficult, it rewards players for grinding out the game heavy. So you don't have to end up spending the platinum or spending the real money if you don't want to. I'm not going to lie, I really had to think about this for a minute because me personally, as much as I love gaming, I hate microtransactions. Mainly if it's in like a premium game to where it's just having this weird, like, kind of, I'm trying to cash in on the fan base kind of thing. I don't like that feeling. Or if it's in a free-to-play game to where it gives you an unfair advantage to where it makes other players way more inferior than you, all because you have money in your wallet. When this game is free-to-play, not locking its content behind a paywall, and by content I mean the mission structures, the Fortuna, the Citus, all the different missions. You can experience the entire game and story without spending a dime. I can do nothing but respect that company for that. And with this being the second Warframe video, I can't stress this enough. You play as a freaking space ninja. You're going to be equipped with a freaking assault rifle and a sword or hammer or whatever else you want to pick from. That's what you're going to be equipped with. So there's nothing more that I need to say about the gameplay. When you're a freaking space ninja flying around, jumping around, sliding around everywhere, it's nothing but fun. And usually with these videos, I always try to recommend a certain game at a certain price if it's premium. But seeing as how this is a free-to-play game, what are you waiting for? Get on the eShop and give this game a try, man. Like, trust me, you will not be steered wrong. And honestly, if you guys have not added me on Switch yet, I always leave my friend code down into the description. I will keep adding any subscribers, anybody showing support, until I can't accept anymore, until it's just completely full. I will definitely keep trying to add my best to add people. And make sure you guys, if you are on, it's usually mainly me and like maybe my girlfriend playing the game, but if you guys definitely want to get into certain missions, grind out here and there if I'm on, definitely shoot me an invite, man. I definitely will be down to play. Alright, Switch fam, make sure you leave them comments down below on what you think about Fortuna or what you would like to see other loot shooters come on the Nintendo Switch. Leave them suggestions down in the comments down below so we can chop it up down there. This is your boy QKG, and peace out.